I now have written so much material about the degradation and deconstruction of this great republic of ours. You know, Joni Mitchell says you never know what you got till it's gone. Well, with regard to my face and our country, I'm noticing that that's true. I'm a liberal, and it turns out I love my country, and I think it's almost gone. Donald Trump has got this insane cast of characters, including Steve Mnuchin, telling Maxine Waters that they can't have the tax returns, and he's going, well, I made the, Pakistani Minister of Interior wait 3 hours and 20 minutes for my very important meeting. So, I mean, if you want me to come back, I mean, are we dismissed? Mr. Mnuchin, if you want to leave, you may leave. Well, I mean, why don't you bang the gravel? Mr. Mnuchin, a gavel is something you bang to end the end of the meeting. Gravel is something you walk on, and I'm tired of being walked on by you. Why don't you take your minutia elsewhere, Mr. Mnuchin? If you want to leave, you may leave. Well, but I mean, I mean, apparently he's never been schooled by anyone, let alone an angry black woman, and he was basically saying, well, I mean, I don't want you to make you move your neck. I mean, because I'm kind of scared. You have Bill Barr with Kamala Harris, and she's saying, well, did the president suggest that you investigate anyone? It's like, I mean, I'm trying to just, grapple with the word investigate, suggest. I'm trying to learn to do him. I'm making him sound too much like Donald Trump. He has that insidious, condescending, self-righteous, oblivious, avuncular creepiness that all of the narcissistic New York intellectuals that I knew as a kid had. And, at one point he said, I think that spying occurred. Really, spying? And meanwhile, our crazy president said it was cleared by the Mueller report and had a call with Vladimir Putin in which he said it's so great that this is done now since we both knew it was a witch hunt. Really? And so I'm imagining Vladimir Putin going off to that very nice, hot, young, intellectual-looking woman I saw him with in the video, which, what's her deal, right? And he's like, hey, baby, Vladimir the baddie, I conquered Donald Trump, right? It's like, what the fuck? I'm putting it in your ass, ha ha ha. Really? So these insane oligarchs divvied up the world. He's friends with the guy from Hungary who is controlling the free press. He's friends with Duarte, who kills people for fun and justice. He's buddies with Kim Jong-il. He never met a dictator he didn't love. Jerry Falwell's kids suggesting 2 more years since they fucked up 2. Give the guy 2 more. He's not responding to any of the subpoenas. And I'm not being funny because I'm really annoyed about the fact that it turns out you don't know what you got till it's gone, and I really love my country and it might be too late. Oh boy, was there any other material? Because no, let's do the left for a minute because they all suck. You've got Beto O'Rourke, a trite, stupid rich boy who said white guilt shit about he and his wife that no one understood. Why? You're guilty about what? I'm a terrible husband and she's amazing. Okay, but why? Otherwise, shut up. He's a dumbass with nothing to say who stands on a lunch counter waving his arms like he's going to hit someone saying, give me some attention. And all I can do is say, excuse me, can you stop stimulating my inner OCD Jew? You're getting that counter dirty. We've got Elizabeth Warren, who really did do a crazy thing by saying she was Native American and then using a test that showed she's not Native American to back it up. Okay? She's an annoying, preachy, self-righteous, hypocritical librarian grandmom lady who just needs to make a speech. Okay? Who else have we got? Oh, we've got, we have to make a world that makes sense. I'm an old Jewish guy that wants to be the president. Bernie Sanders will never be the president. They did not let him be the candidate last time. That's what the right is correct about. That's part of their conspiracy theory that it is correct. And in the meantime, I'm sorry, but we have had an entire string of white Christian men presidents followed by a black Christian man president. And okay, my atheist, socialistic, old Jewish Uncle Mort is not going to be president. I'm for him. I would vote for him. He's my favorite, but no. So what have we got instead? We've got a guy who Bill Maher says it's nothing when he sneaks up behind a bunch of women on a podium on film, starts rubbing their shoulders, kissing their forehead, and sticks his entire body against the rear of theirs. And what I'm saying is, gee, Vilmar, you're saying you got beat up in high school and you would have rather been one of Michael Jackson's victims? You're a cynical, amoral piece of shit that doesn't know right from wrong. And how would you like it if Joe Biden had his dick in your ass on a podium and you were a disempowered opposite gender, something you can't imagine, or a child, something you're making fun of, instead of a kid in high school who got beat up, which is unfortunate and a bummer, but not the same thing. So when the scripture says in the final days that the love of many will grow cold, what I want to say is, Bill, I understand you don't believe in Jesus, but why don't you know you're a sinner? Why don't you know right from wrong? You don't know what it is to be a victim, to be a child, to be a woman, or to have some guy's dick in your ass and you can't say anything about it. You'd be fine with that? It almost makes me want to go, Bill, stand up and we'll watch the video of what Joe did and then I'll do it to you and we'll see if you like it. So, oh boy, that wasn't comedy at the end. Is it, this person doesn't know how evil he is, and why don't we know what crazy and evil and dumb is? Are we that crazy and evil? Have we become that much of a malignantly narcissistic, anti-intellectual clusterfuck that we live in the United States of denial now, and we hired this insane reality mobster, comb-over charlatan, reality star to lie to us about reality. To tell us that coal is great and we can win a trade war and all this insane shit, and that none of the facts mean what they mean. Okay.